Okay, the classic one. Nothing beats a classic one for me. I remember watching Ben 10 around like 2008, 2009 when I was like 4 to 5 years old. And this opening still sticks with me. I really liked like the beat that's going on. And this was my favorite part. All the aliens showing up, sliding in. I've always wondered, I think this is the order in which they're placed in the Omnitrix. But yeah, the order in which they're shown is like completely different. It's like season 1, the very beginning. Okay, I think this is season 2 and there's this bunch of slight changes here. If I'm not mistaken, they added Wildvine, was it in this season? But yeah, nothing beats this opening. I think they added Cannonball here. I think that's the only change. I can't really remember. Again, my favorite part of the opening. Yeah, I think the scenes at the end are replaced as well with more newer content relevant to that season. Oh, Secret of the Omnitrix. It's a very short opening, and I actually like posted on my channel just a while back, and I really like this opening. It's very mysterious, like secret-esque, and it's very epic at the end, like with the whole instrumental. It's like an epic version of the original theme. Secret of the Omnitrix is an incredible movie. I love it very much. Destroy All Aliens. I didn't originally watch this, and then like 5 to 6 years back on Cartoon Network, it just was randomly going, and yeah, I watched it and I liked the movie. It was pretty cool. Maybe the live action animation not so much, but I do not remember this theme. It's not too bad though. Yeah. Oh, and then Alien Force. So I only like a couple of years ago, like 4 to 5 years ago, when I was started making Benton related soundtracks, did I actually find that Alien Force is just a sped up version of the original, and that actually like messed with my head a bit because I thought it was like a completely different thing. But yeah, I love this theme. It's very simple, but very epic. It feels like they're on the run, on the road, which is pretty much Alien Force, right? Ultimate Alien, okay. Yeah, I like the Ultimate Alien theme. I think Alien Force is better though, in my opinion. But yeah, Ultimate Alien was very simple, but I don't think it really showcased anything crazy. Oh, and then Omniverse. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of people who don't like this opening, but I really like it. I think it fits the whole new gen, new art style, and new vibe of Ben 10. The more focused on the, the child, like made for kids aspect of it. But yeah, I still like. Oh, this was the Galactic Monsters arc. Yeah, I like the more mystery, more like minor tones. I think it's pretty cool. I actually like that opening. I've never actually heard the reboot opening. It's my first time. Very similar vibes to the original one. I think that's what they were going for. That's a weird posse of aliens for like season 1 of the reboot. Nanomic, really? So I'm assuming this is the same thing, but like with a couple of different animations. Think that's a new alien? Yeah, a bunch of new aliens. I see water has it. Okay. Season 3. The Omnitrix looks different in each season. What does he do? Like upgrade everything? Every piece of it? That looks like a version of the POTUS Altiare from Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, A Cosmic Destruction. Okay. Season 4. Again, like, he keeps upgrading that Omnitrix. I have no clue what happens to the reboot because I really haven't watched it. Maybe I should. Yeah, so he keeps unlocking new aliens. I see Humongosaur and Jet Ray now. Okay. This is interesting. So this happens after season 4 of the reboot, I'm assuming, because I saw that white frame of the Omnitrix. Ben 10,010? What? Man, who comes up with these movie names? Oh. So like Ben has access to the master control now? Oh, I'm assuming that's Ben 10,000 then. That looks like an even more upgraded version of that Omnitrix. He low-key gives me like Ultramatrix vibes. It's slowly becoming like a wrist, what do you call those things? It's not slipping my mind. Huh. Was that a Generator Rex theme? That looked like very Generator Rexy, that title screen with the logo. This is giving me original, like mysterious, sort of Secret of the Omnitrix vibes. Okay, that's pretty much it for the video. Yeah, this video I'm watching was like made like 3 years ago, so I don't know if there's any more. But yeah, that was my reaction, and now time to sort of think about it and blind rank it. Okay. Okay, so I took some time to think about it, and here's my ranking of the I think there were 13 of them if I'm not mistaken. So here's my list of like what I thought was the worst and the best. So for me, at number 13 was Destroy All Aliens. Not that Destroy All Aliens was like particularly bad. I just thought it was like, in comparison to the others, it was just generally a little bit boring and uninspiring in terms of visuals and theme. I think they could have done a lot more in my opinion. But hey, I'm sure some people enjoy that opening more than the others. At number 12, I had the Ben Gen 10 theme. 11, Ben 10,010. At number 10, I had the reboot. At number 9, which is I think like up to number 10, people could probably understand my list, because I think that the reboot and stuff like that was a little bit, very trying to reminisce or borrow from the past, but I don't think they got it exactly right. But at number 9, probably surprising to some people, but for me, it's Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. I thought Ultimate Alien, I mean, there was so much potential with Ultimate Alien in terms of theme, but it's like a very, very short theme, and it's generally a bit uninspiring. I think in terms of OG Ben 10, that's probably the worst theme in terms of, if I compare it to the others. It's not bad in any means, but in terms of like animation and stuff like that as well, there's a lot more that they could have done, I thought. At number 8, you had Ben 10 versus the Universe. Again, I think this was very similar to OG Ben 10, but I like the vibe a bit more. At number 6, if I'm not mistaken, you have the Omniverse Galactic Monsters version. For me, I really like the whole spooky, minor, played in the minor key. The Omniverse theme played in like a more minor key-esque way, and I thought they did that pretty well. It was pretty cool, pretty spooky, it sets the vibe for what was happening in the show at the time period. At number 5, I have the original, the OG Omniverse theme. I think it's a very catchy, fun, lively. It sets the tone of what this show is going to be about, like the more light-hearted tone than the other two. At number 4, I have Secret of the Omnitrix. It's a much. I think this is where like it does better than the reboot versions because it's a short, but like the animation is done well. It's very epic, and it also has a very mysterious, like secretive sort of essence to it, which I thoroughly enjoyed. At number 3, we have Race Against Time. It's basically the original theme. I think sung by different band. I'm not sure what the band was. And if someone does know, please do let me know in the comments. And I really like the whole like rock-esque theme. It makes it more, like upbeat and much more fun, I think, than the OG theme. So I have it at number 3. At number 2 is Alien Force. I generally, I don't know, from when I was a kid, I used to love the Alien Force theme. It's very mysterious. It gives this whole, like sense of them being on the run with the constant, action of what's like the music from like beginning to end being pretty similar. It gives this whole mystery, darker, on the run vibe, and it's basically a sped up, more like rock version of the original theme, which I found out like a couple of years ago, and which like blew my mind at the time, because I never really thought about it that way. Because if you really do slow down the Alien Force theme, it's just the original. I tried it as well. It's like if you do it at 0.25 or something, it sounds very much like the original. And of course, in number 1, I have the original Ben 10 theme, and this is inclusive of all of the seasons of Ben 10, like with the different little bits of animation that they changed. And yeah, I mean, it's what I grew up with. It's what gives me the most nostalgia, and I think like lyrically and animation wise, the most thought, I mean, other than the Omniverse theme, I think this was the most thought out in terms of animation and like lyrics and how it relates to the show. And I mean, all of the lyrics are like perfectly fit for the animation, I think, and it just gives me a lot of nostalgia of my childhood. So maybe I'm biased in putting the OG theme first, but yeah, this is just my ranking. It doesn't mean anything. So yeah, that is sort of my ranking, and I'm going to put it on screen one more time. Here you go. That was my final ranking. And yeah, that's me ranking the Ben 10 the all themes of Ben 10. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please do, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just doing what every YouTuber does at this point by telling you to like and subscribe. I mean, I would love if you do that. So yeah, let's hope that I make more videos, and I'll see you next time.